So you want to start a YouTube channel. You've got that big dream, right? Making awesome content, building a whole community, maybe even making it your full-time gig. But let's be real. So many creators start with that exact same dream and then just hit a wall. Their channels completely stall out before they even get a chance to take off.
It's a story we see all the time. You pour your heart and soul into making videos, you hit that publish button, and you're met with crickets. A few views, sure, but no real growth, no momentum. So what is going on? Why do the vast majority of new channels just fizzle out?
Well, here's the good news. It is almost never just bad luck. I have seen so many genuinely talented people make the exact same mistakes over and over again, and it's tough to watch. But the great news is they are all avoidable. So in this explainer, we're going to break down the 5 biggest traps so you can sidestep them completely. All right, let's get into it.
Okay, first up we have a classic. This is a trap that trips up even channels that are starting to get some real traction. You know, you get a video that does well, you start gaining some subscribers, and then you decide to completely change direction.
Just picture this for a second. You build a small following, making super detailed tech reviews. People subscribe specifically for that. They love your gadget breakdowns. Then, out of nowhere, you decide your real passion is health and fitness, and all your new videos are about workouts and nutrition. Your original audience? They're totally confused. They came for one thing, and now you're giving them something completely different.
And this leads to a huge problem. You've essentially created what we call dead subscribers. These are people who are still subscribed to you on paper, but they completely ignore your new stuff. And you have to think of it from YouTube's perspective. When the algorithm shows your video to your subscribers and they don't click, it sends a powerful signal that your content isn't engaging. Those dead subscribers become like an anchor, just dragging your channel's reach down.
All right, let's talk about mistake number 2. Now this one feels a little weird to say because it's something almost every single new creator does. We do it thinking we're giving our channel a head start, but what we're actually doing is poisoning the well from day one.
Come on, you know you've done it. You make a channel, and the very first thing you do is text the link to your mom, your best friend, your cousin, everyone. But look at how this plays out. 1, you ask them to subscribe. 2, they do it because they love you. But then 3, YouTube serves them your new video. And 4, they're not actually interested, so they either ignore it or click, watch for 5 seconds, and bounce. This sends a terrible signal to the algorithm. Which leads to 5, YouTube thinks, wow, even this person's subscribers don't like this video. And the final result? Step 6, your channel's reach gets absolutely throttled.
So here's the bottom line. You have to stop chasing vanity metrics. A high subscriber count means nothing if they don't watch. A subscriber who isn't genuinely interested in your content is worse than no subscriber at all. You're way better off with 100 true fans who watch everything than 1,000 friends and family who watch nothing. Your job is to make great content. Let YouTube's algorithm do its job and find your actual audience. Let's move on to mistake number 3. And this one is serious. The horror stories I've heard, creators with huge channels, millions of subscribers, losing everything overnight because they overlooked this one basic security step. It is absolutely devastating, and the worst part is, it's so easy to prevent.
Just think about your setup right now. Are you using the same email address to log into your YouTube channel that you use for your business inquiries and for your personal emails and for signing up for random newsletters and websites? If you are, you've basically left the front door to your channel wide open. All it takes is for one of those other services to have a data breach, and suddenly a hacker has the keys to your entire YouTube kingdom.
Luckily, the solution here is incredibly simple. You need to create a brand new email address, and this email has one job and one job only: logging into your YouTube channel. That's it. You don't use it for anything else. You don't put it in your video descriptions. You don't tell a soul what it is. It's your secret key, and your number one job is to keep it secret.
Okay, so we've locked down the outside of your channel. Now we need to talk about what's happening on the inside. Because even with Fort Knox level security, your channel is doomed if you're making this next mistake with your actual videos.
5
seconds. That is all the time you get. The 5-second rule is non-negotiable on YouTube. In those first few moments, you have to grab your viewer and give them a compelling reason to stick around. If your intro is slow, if it's boring, if it's just a long animated logo, they are gone. And that low watch time is another one of those killer signals to the algorithm.
And it's not just about the intro. This whole idea of adding value is critical for your entire video, especially if you use things like stock footage or clips from other sources. This is how you avoid that dreaded, reused content strike from YouTube. You can't just slap clips together. You have to transform the material. You need to be adding your own strong narration, your own unique text and graphics, good background music, sound effects. You have to make it yours.
And that brings us to our final mistake, mistake number 5. And honestly, this might be the most important one of all, because this is the mistake that happens before you even press record for the very first time. It is a fundamental flaw in the foundation of the entire channel.
Choosing your niche, it's everything. It really is like laying the foundation for a house. If you get that part wrong, it doesn't matter how beautiful the walls are or how fancy the furniture is, the whole structure is going to be unstable. So many creators just pick a niche because they saw someone else succeed or they got some random advice without any real strategy.
So here's the takeaway. When you're getting advice on what niche to choose or what niche to avoid, you have to ask one simple question. Why? Why is this a good niche? What's the strategy? Why is that other one a bad idea? You need to understand the logic. If someone can't clearly explain the why behind their advice, then that advice probably isn't worth much.
And there we have it, the 5 big traps that can absolutely destroy a YouTube channel before it even starts. So, to recap, don't pivot away from the audience you built. Don't ask friends and family for those vanity subscriptions. Lock down your channel's security. Always add unique value to your content. And for goodness sake, choose your niche wisely based on sound logic.
So that leaves us with one final, very important question. I want you to look at this list, and I want you to be really honest with yourself. Which one of these mistakes might be the thing that's holding your channel back right now? Identifying the problem is always the first step. And more importantly, what is one single thing you can do today to start fixing it?